All right, gentlemen, that went perfect. This is our first play session of Macross 1.5, and the episode is Infiltrated.
I feel nervous already.
Yeah.
Wait. Are we getting infiltrated? Are we doing the infiltrating?
We shall see.
Oh, okay. That's not a fair question, is it?
Macross Island, a tiny island in the South Pacific where the resources of an entire planet are being focused on the restoration of an alien craft. The SDF-1 is 2 weeks away from her maiden flight, but she's about to learn she has enemies on Earth that would rather see her destroyed. All right, so Macross Island, 2 weeks away from launch. SDF. Okay, so picture Macross Island is like Neo Tokyo. Okay, there have been remember there's anywhere from 50,000 to 75,000 civilians alone in this city. So they've kind of managed to make, recreation and of course they've got all the technology that you could ask for. I mean, they're working on the alien ship, for Christ's sake, And it was easier for the authorities, rather than just keep like military personnel here for the decades that it took to rebuild the ship. Yeah. They were like, okay, if you want to bring your families over here, we might as well just let it happen. Because eventually they were going to show this off as the pride of Earth anyway. So the SDF-1 wasn't intended to be a secret forever. Maybe the way it was obtained, maybe the technology they found in it, but ultimately, they do want to show it off. So a certain number, of civilians were allowed to move here, 50,000 to 75,000. And then you've got military personnel. And really, who knows how many of those are here, okay? Quite a bit. I don't have an exact number, but it might be just as much, if not more, than the civilian parts, okay? We're just going to say a ton, I mean, at the very least, they number as much as the civilians, if not more.
Right.
Okay. So SDF-1 is the centerpiece of the island. From every building, from every home, you look out, you open your windows, and you see that blue shining SDF-1 just there. Okay. Today it's a gorgeous, gorgeous day. There's seagulls. You can hear them. You can hear the ocean in the background. That breeze and that mild humidity, right, is always there because it's a small island. It's just a great day. And today, you guys are finding out the last couple of squads that have been assigned to go up with the SDF-1 are going to be told, the assignments are going to be doled out.
Oh, man, that's a big deal.
So yeah. you guys meet up, you go into one of the bases, and you're in one of those briefing rooms, and everyone starts to sit, so basically it's just like a classroom. You're in a classroom, but they're not desks. They're like those long picnic table kind of things, long tables. Okay. Everyone sits at chairs, and there's cliques. There's little cliques that people sit with. And so you and Mage go to your thing, and you guys sit. And there's another guy that sits over, okay? This guy he's one of the ones, just like you, that hasn't been told yet what his assignment is. And so you guys kind of consider each other rivals, okay? So he's sitting and he's talking and he's just got that jerk look, like he's talking to his buddies, they're laughing at some stupid ass joke, whatever, and there's just that hum in the room of cocky pilots talking and wondering what they're gonna do. Okay, so somebody comes in, official looking dude, and so everyone, he's like, quiet down, gentlemen, quiet down. And his name is Lieutenant James Gray. And he goes, okay, gentlemen, we have determined the final teams that are going to be accompanying the SDF-1. And he goes, Vulture Squad. And that's the squad of those other guys. He goes like, you guys have made it. And so the one guy, he's like, yeah. And he turns to his buddy, his wingman, and they give each other a high five. And the Abe, he looks over at you, Mage, and he's all like that. And then so the guy names two more squads, okay? And they are not you guys.
Don't let these guys get to you.
So for a second, you guys are like, we're not
what
going.
The hell?
And Mage, you start to think to yourself, I thought I was good enough. I thought I could get our team to space. I joined this thing just to get aboard the SDF-1. Am I not as good as I thought? Okay, so on your character sheet, you'll notice that you have dramas. Drama number 1, you're going to put, am I good enough?
It's messed up.
Okay, Wes, you're bummed, okay? But
I am bummed.
You're bummed. You're like, dude, I wanted to go too. But you don't want to, you look over and you see Mage and you can see he's already like, you're like, I better watch him tonight because he may need, help. I want to make sure, let's make sure his medicine cabinet's locked up, because,
Wow, it's that serious.
well, no, so it's not that bad. I exaggerate a bit, but he is a little, you can tell he's hurt. Okay. So, being the wingman,
Let down a team.
being a wingman, you forego your emotions because right now your leader needs your help. Okay. And so he's like, okay, so everyone's cheering. Some people are not. A lot of people, because more people in this room didn't make it than did. And he goes, okay, gentlemen, settle down. So you've got your assignments now. And he goes, but don't worry, guys. The pilots that didn't make it, you guys will still be piloting Veritex. There's something going on at Alaska base. So as soon as the SDF-1 launches, we are going to disassemble base here. Macross Island's going to be cleared, and all of us will report to Alaska base, okay? And he goes, so you're not, it's not the end of the world, guys.
No, we don't get space, and we have to go to Alaska.
So that was a perk.
Am I good enough?
I haven't touched foot in North America in over a decade. I don't remember what it's like anymore.
So he goes, okay, so now, 2 weeks to launch. Now the big wigs and people are going to start coming in. So if you already noticed, and you guys have, more people than ever are being brought into the city because they now, like the presidents and their entourage and famous people and everybody else are being invited to prepare for the air show and the launch of the SDF-1. And it's a lot. There's a lot of them. Like those prefab buildings are being just popped up left and right now in any space they can be stuffed to accommodate everyone that's going to be here. And he's like, and one more thing, guys, just keep your eyes open, okay? There's been some suspicious activity. I wish I could get more into detail about it, but everything's going to be fine. But if you notice something weird, please report it, okay? And he's like, does anyone have any questions? And so Abe, right? So picture the real shittiest guy you can imagine. That's Abe, okay?
Wow.
And he's like, in his flight suit, and he goes, and he's chewing some kind of gum, and he's all, yeah, sir, I got a question. And he's like, Abe? And he goes, Steven, do you have warm clothes? I heard it gets pretty cold over there in Alaska. And then and he looks over and his buddy gives him another high five, ridiculous, like if he just made the funniest joke in the world. And they both start laughing.
Yeah, I have a question. Who do you think you are?
Okay, so he gets quiet and he goes, who am I? And then his wingman goes, show enough.
No.
Do you say that? Do you say, who do you think you are?
No.
Okay. What do you come back with anything? Do you?
Actually, just look over and go, this guy, right?
Okay. So you can do a couple of things. If you've got to equip yourself, you can role play it out, or you can roll for it to see if you can come back with something.
I don't have equip myself.
Do you want to roll for it, or do you want?
Sure, let's roll.
Or do you want to let it slide?
You know what? Let's let it slide. It actually doesn't bother me that much.
Okay, so Wes, you see Mage kind of put his head down. Are
Yeah.
you gonna let this slide?
Hey, man. To make a helmet big enough for that?
He gives you a confused look. Okay. And he goes, And he's like, actually, they do. And then he stands up and points to his genitalia area, and he goes, but this is what it has to cover. And he's like, huh. And then his buddy gives him another high five, like they made the funniest fucking thing again.
No, pilots keep like the notebook, the little leg book on their flight suit. I rip a piece of paper out of it, crumple it into a ball, and I throw it at his package.
Okay, so you're like pink like that, right?
Yep.
Okay, so it doesn't hurt him, obviously, but
Nope.
it scares him. Okay, he goes like he jumps and he goes like that and he looks and everybody in the room starts laughing. Okay, because his stupid jokes, him and his buddy thought they were hilarious. Everyone else was like, "Dude, we didn't make it." You know, I mean, half of them didn't make it. The ones that did make it don't like Vulture Squadron as it is. Who picks that name anyway? You know. And so when he jumped, everybody starts laughing, and you know, so everyone starts like single filing outside of the room, and then some guy's like, "Hey, Elwood, dude, that's amazing aim to hit something that small." You know, and he's like, "Who said that?" You know, and he gets all pissed off and red faced, but nobody says that, and everybody shuffles out of the room. Okay,
That's awesome.
so. You guys are out now. You guys can see a flurry of activity. Helicopters with big boxes on cables loading up who knows what on the SDF-1. Diesels going left and right. I mean, you know how dangerous they say it is to work on the aircraft carriers, right? Because of all the stuff going on. Generally, the safety protocols here have been pretty safe, but now in anticipation of the launch, there is just so much going on. It's kind of dangerous. You guys are like, wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of activity when there's choppers overhead.
Yeah, choppers.
It's a dangerous place to be underneath.
Right. Big old crate over your head. You're like, whoa, should that be flying over us?
Right.
You know? But, you know, everyone's going around. And so you two are standing there. Do you guys discuss anything?
Man, Steve, don't let those guys get to you.
Hey, man, you know what? It's the fact that it doesn't so much. I really am just thinking about I'm thinking about Alaska, so it kind of hit a chord there, I'll be honest. But I got to thank you for backing me up there.
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, that's my job. You think I was going to let you go on? I wasn't going to let you go that alone.
No, I appreciate it.
Cool. So some guy comes running up, right? And his name is Ruben, okay? And he's just like, hey, guys. And he's all excited. He is a member of a Destroid squad, Gladiators, that you guys work in tandem when you have a air-to-ground type of mission kind of thing.
Yeah.
And he is excited as hell. And he's part of your band, okay?
Okay.
So he comes up and he goes, I just heard you're going to Alaska base with us. That's amazing. And he is totally happy about it, right? And so he's like, are we going to the Blue Oyster tonight? The Blue Oyster is a dive bar in the seediest place on Macross, okay? So the civilian or the military people, they have their place that they can go to, but everybody likes to go to the Blue Oyster because it's rough and people like it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going to the Blue Oyster. I can think of no better place to go to.
And he goes, all right, cool. If you guys want, I can get us a set to play while we're there. And he goes, Wes.
Yeah.
Right? He goes, Elwood. I can get you a fight if you want. Now, they also have fights at this bar.
A fight? Did you just say you can get me a fight?
Yes. So at the bar, at the Blue Oyster, there is not an octagon. There is not a squared circle. There is a dodecagon. Okay, a 12-sided arena.
12-sided arena. Okay.
And on a drunken dare, you fought twice and you've won, and you've become, along with your music, with the band, and now the fights, you've become somewhat of a local favorite there. And so it's been a while since you fought because it hurts. you don't really care for it. But he's like, people have been asking, and I can get you a fight probably too. Probably after we play the song because just in case it doesn't go 100%.
Well, I'm gonna need both my hands if I gotta hold sticks.
Elwood, my boy. Maybe the last time we get to do this.
Man, I was trying to think of a good, something good of this, and all I can come up with is we won't need ice for drinks.
And he's like, so what do you guys? So what do you say? Should I put you down?
Man, I guess. I mean, what's the worst thing that could happen?
He goes, right? Okay, great. I'll see you guys 9 o'clock. Boom, and he bones out. Okay, so you guys kind of chuckle. So you guys kind of chuckle and laugh. And Mage, you're kind of pondering, and you look over and you see this guy, and he's got those marshalling sticks, and he's backing up some freight from a crane, and he's backing up, and he's backing up right to a conveyor belt. Okay, and you're looking a little closer, and you can see that his vest isn't on quite right, so it's got a lot of loose, baggy clothing on it.
Okay.
And from what you can see, if he backs up far enough, he could get it caught in that belt.
Oh, wow.
I'm on that.
Okay.
I'm all over that. I'd be all over that. Hey, that guy, button up.
Right? Yeah.
I know I'm just a corporal and I could get my ass reamed for this, but dude.
So you're going at the aspect of regulation.
Yeah, it's a safety infraction.
Right.
All right. So yeah, I nudge Wes. I nudge Elwood. Elwood notices too, and we run right over.
Okay. So he's about half a football field away.
Okay.
Okay. And if you walk to him, he's going to reach the conveyor belt before you get to him.
Steve, we got to pick it up.
Yeah, and start shouting, obviously, too.
Okay.
Hey!
So Mage, you start yelling, right? Hey,
Right.
asshole! Because, but there's helicopters and diesels and
Right.
activity and all kinds of noise all over the place. Okay. Then, Wes, you look up, you see a helicopter coming with a big giant piece of crate under it.
Yeah.
And you see the cord on it go boing, like you know how a rubber band getting stretched, and you're like, oh dude,
This
that's
is not
gonna
gonna
fall.
end well. Are we on a street?
Yes, you are on the ground, more like a airfield.
Literally on an airfield.
Yes.
Okay, you know the thing that they that they use at the airport, the mule, the thing that they load cargo with?
Yes.
Is there like one of those, like some kind of vehicle that I can commandeer to like boot it over there?
Okay, so you see a tug. That is the closest equipment to you is a tug.
Oh man.
It's hard to think with that music playing.
It's it's intense. I don't know what to do. I literally don't know what to do. I'm running.
don't
trying
stop
to
the
call
music.
this guy. dude.
All right. So wait. So no, Wes, you've noticed the helicopter. The helicopter is over a whole different area. Like it's not gonna land on the dude. It's gonna. Okay.
I was thinking this guy's getting pancaked.
What you see is that freight is about to land on ordnance being loaded.
That's really bad.
That's not good.
That is so bad.
Okay, Mitch. So what do you do right now with the guy?
Okay, so I'm still running towards the guy.
Yes.
I'm still yelling, obviously. I didn't notice I didn't notice anything else going on, right?
No. Okay, you heard some commotion.
Sure.
So you're like, shit, is something else going on? But you don't even look because you're like, this guy needs me more than anything else I think going on.
Right.
Okay, so the guy, finally, you get close enough and you're like, hey, and then he turns and looks like, somebody's saying something, and he sees you and he lifts his earphone, his ear protection, just in time for his jacket to get caught. And now he's being dragged back into the conveyor belt part of the machine.
Okay, I'm rushing towards him. I'm gonna try to save him, mostly by concentrating on getting his. Let me see if it grabbed him. Maybe it grabbed him on the side. I'm gonna get the opposite side hand free or arm free of the vest.
Okay, so you realize you're not gonna make it. You see the controls of the machine. Okay,
right.
there's like a lever. There's a lever with like a red ball on top and a green ball on top.
Yep.
The green ball is forward like this, and the red one is like that. Like if you click it, if you pull one, the other one moves the opposite direction.
Sure. All right. Now I'm gonna I'm gonna try to disable the machine.
Okay, how? Remember, you've got a pistol on you.
Wait, what?
You've always got your sidearm on you.
I thought I was close enough to just.
You gonna bullseye the
You're
red
half
lever?
a football field away, bro. And I've seen you run. Come on.
I've been running for at least 15 seconds. I can traverse half a football field in 15 seconds, right?
Hey, if I can bullseye a dude's nards with a piece of paper, maybe I can bullseye a.
This looks like the thing I'm gonna have to do, man. I gotta take a shot. I gotta save this guy.
Okay, so what do?
Pull out the firearm.
Okay, you're all.
Pull out my weapon. Take the aim. Shoot at the what I believe would be the red lever, which should be down in the down position, according to my orientation, to shoot it up.
Right?
Yep.
All right. You need 2 successes. Pick the skill you're going to use.
Okay. It has to be. Oh man, it has to be wing and a prayer.
Yeah, I would say wing and a prayer is probably the most appropriate.
Yep. All right. That's desperate.
All right, so that's 2 dice.
2 dice.
Roll them, baby.
Rolling. Wait, what do I got to get?
2 successes. And
okay.
So 4s are 0, 5s are 1 success, 6s are 2 successes.
I got a 6 and a 2.
Okay, you're like bling. The thing goes like that, and the controls switch, and right as it's like starting to get his skin, the machine stops, and he's like, and he starts to pull away and try to free. Okay, so you're like, like that, right? So Wes.
Yes.
You see that string give.
Yeah, it's starting to go.
That box goes down. Okay. Boom. Hits the ground and ignites. So now flames are tickling a crate of missiles, being loaded onto a truck. So people are scattering. No one got pancaked, thank goodness.
Okay.
But there's a lot of fire on a bunch of missiles, and it kind of, you're kind of like, I don't think this is good. This doesn't bode well.
Yeah, it doesn't. We just came from a briefing, right?
Yes.
So we're in uniform.
Yes.
Did we have our helmets with us?
No.
We do not. Okay. I'm like, do I have like a radio? Like my first inclination is to like get on the horn and like, there's got to be like a control tower that kind of controls the air movements around here.
Okay, so yes, you do. However, you look around and you see everybody is on the radio being like...
Okay, so that's already being taken care of.
Right.
Okay, so that the ordnance that's on fire, what else is in the vicinity? We're on an airfield, right?
Excellent. Nice that you say that. So, you see a big tank that says liquid nitrogen close to the fire.
Oh, let's go for that. We'll get to the liquid nitrogen. And it's like a cylinder, like a compressed cylinder,
like a big. How would you say? Those liquid air, huge containers. Like it's big. Whatever this thing is, it is huge.
All right, we're gonna get that. We'll get the liquid nitrogen. We'll punch a hole in it and see if the liquid nitrogen can put out the fire.
Okay, so you run. You start to go again. The fire is super intense.
Yep.
And it's getting worse. So. You see a little nozzle, well, actually a big nozzle.
Yep.
Where you would like hook a hose maybe or just something to release this.
Yep.
But you don't have the hose or the tool to open this moaf up.
Okay, so it's liquid though.
However, you have a gun.
I do have a sidearm. So if I punch a hole in it that's facing the direction of the crate at the appropriate height, I might be able to get the tank to bleed onto the fire.
And remember, if it's under pressure, it'll spray toward the fire.
Well, hopefully that's my intent. I mean, if I put a well-placed, you know what? It's not going to do it with one round. One round's not going to be enough to punch a hole. I'm going to have to put probably a full clip worth in there just to punch the hole big enough to cut, because I'm going to have to do one of those cowboy cutouts, dunk, 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 to try and get the piece of metal to come out. So I'll do that.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
well, okay. So you want to try to cut a big piece into this.
Yeah, like I mean, I think of the crate is big enough that it needed a helicopter to carry it. So I'm thinking it's big, like
Yep.
sea container size.
Oh yeah. It's a
Yeah.
big-ass
So
box.
you mean the hole from a 9mm is not going to be big enough to vent to put out that fire. I mean, I think it needs a bigger hole, so I'm going to go for the cowboy cut.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Then go ahead, roll for it. What skill are you going to use? And you need for this one,
Yeah.
3 successes.
I do, eh? 1 skill. Wow. Well, this is like total. Like I said, it's a cowboy thing, so it's got to be flash move.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. And my flash move says that it is at a 3, so that's 3 dice.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 3 dice. And how many successes?
3.
Oh boy, I have the worst dice. Here we go. I got a 4, a 3, and a 2.
So 1 success, right?
Well, yeah, I guess so. If that's is that the? I guess it depends on what the success is. Are we at normal?
Yes.
We're at normal, eh? Okay.
Yes.
So
All
then,
right. So you're like boom, 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 and you're shooting, and all these bullets are bouncing off the
Canister.
Yeah. And so it's like bing, bing, but your last one
yeah,
hits the nozzle where you would connect the hose.
where we put the hose in.
Yes, and it goes and it sprays.
Oh, okay. So
next
time, shoot where the hose connects.
Well, no. Okay, so because you failed. Okay, so
Yeah.
here's what happens.
Here we go.
As you shoot up, you hit. You see a worker coming. He's running toward that container with a hose and the tool. So just as he gets there, it hits the dealio and sprays him right in the face, and he goes down, holding his face, kicking his feet, and
I'm never gonna hear the end of this. In the words of Joe Exotic, I will never financially recover from this.
It's only 2010, man.
You said there's a tug.
Yes, there is a tug.
Can I take the tug and ram it into the tank to get it to fall onto the?
Okay, no. So your one shot was enough. It starts to spray the missiles down.
Yeah.
And it freezes them up. And there's still fire around, but at least the ordnance for now, you've at least given responders a chance to put this fire out now.
Okay.
So you look up, and from about is half a mile far? Half a mile is far, huh?
Half a mile is far if
far.
you had to run it.
How about 1/3 mile? Could you see someone on a pole from 1/3 mile away?
If the
yes.
pole is the highest thing around, probably.
Okay. So you look up at this pole, and with all the chaos, you're not exactly sure, okay? But you think you see someone put like in a firing position like this, pulling back and sliding down. Okay? But you can't confirm if it was a gun, if it was a piece of equipment that looked like he had a gun, but it just you know, you're a military person.
Yeah.
And that position he had was super sus.
Okay. That whole we should report weird stuff that we see. Spidey sense is tingling.
Okay, Mage. So you hear this boom, and you gotta go whoa, and you look over and you see that thing land. You see Wes pull off some shots. You see this cloud of liquid nitrogen start to cool stuff.
It's my 100-inch grouping.
So you run over to Wes. By then, some
Elwood.
Elwood, yeah. Some other people have come. They've pulled the guy who got sprayed in the face, out of the way. And so now you and Elwood are right there, and you know everybody's responding all over the place.
So I'm over to Elwood now, right?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell was that about?
Man, I didn't know what else to do. I had to punch a hole in the tank to get some of that liquid nitrogen on the fire.
Hey, good thinking, man. I mean, what exactly happened?
I don't know.
I was over there helping Johnny McLoose vest.
Right.
I don't know, man. I saw the helicopter and I saw that the sling load it was going to go and it did. And
is that what happened?
Yeah, it was a sling load, and man, I don't know what's going to happen to that pilot, but I'm sure there's going to be a very large after action report on that. But Steve, I got to tell you, man, I don't know if I'm seeing things, but like, was there any scheduled maintenance on the base today? Like were the phones getting fixed or something? Because I saw a guy up a pole, and he didn't look like the power company to me, but I can't be sure.
No, nothing in the briefing. Nothing came away through memo or communication. But what do you mean?
Well, I don't know. I mean, like with the whole sling load thing, that's such a rare kind of accident. Like, I mean, that cable it frayed pretty quickly and it dropped like I just don't. I just got a bad feeling about it. I don't think this was the flight crew's error. I think somebody took a shot at it.
You think it was tampered with, huh?
And you guys are well within your authority to go check it out if you want.
Oh, I was going to hand it off to the military police, but hey.
Absolutely. You know what? Before we do that, though, let's go check it out ourselves. We're here, right?
Yeah.
We can take a look.
Okay.
See if we can gather anything, especially, look, I'm not saying anybody would destroy any evidence or what have you, but there is still fire gathered around this place. Maybe we take a look. But you know, if there's any way, and then we'll call it in, or we'll report it in.
Okay.
So the responders are all coming now. You guys, there's trucks, near, and foam being sprayed out. You guys aren't going to add much more now here. But if you have an idea that, hey, there's something fishy could be going on, you're probably going to do better there, So I assume you head toward the telephone pole, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I want to see what's going on at that pole. I want to see what that dude was doing.
Okay. So it's not even that far. You guys run over there, and there's a bunch of maintenance and utility people all over the place, and they're all evacuated. Like, they're being told, military police are like, get your asses out of here. And so they're packing up and getting out. And you guys get to that part, and you see this big old fat dude in a yellow vest, a white hard hat, and he's telling his people, hey, load that shit up. Come on, get that over here, blah, blah, blah. Directing orders to get people loaded up and out of there. He's
supervisor.
He's genuinely trying to get out of there.
All right, we'll talk to him.
Okay.
We'll go over and talk to him. We'll ask him and say, like, hey.
No. What do you? So right now I'm a big fat supervisor, and I go, can I help you guys? We're evacuating. Hello.
Yeah, I know you're trying to get your people out of here, and I totally respect that. But you got a couple of seconds for a question or two while I flash in my ID. It could be my, I don't know, it could be my like decoder ring for all I know. But like, quick flash of the wallet back in my pocket.
You definitely have some authorization, identification on you.
I think the pilot uniform gives it away. But
right.
Hey.
So he looks at you and he kind of squints. Then he looks at Mage and he goes, "How can I help you, Sergeant?"
Well, I want you to answer.
What a jerk off! What a jerk move, though, right?
Right. Hey, jerk off! I want you to answer my friend's questions here.
Is
I want
he
you to
loading
answer
guys
them
into
now.
a truck?
And
he's putting people in a truck.
Yeah.
If he's going to do that, I'll just go right to the truck and start barking at the guys on the truck. Who was up that pole? Which one he was on that pole?
Okay, so Wes, you start to head over to the truck to the rest of the crew.
Yeah, you're gonna do that. I'll just bypass you.
Okay, so Mage, so you're looking at him now, and you tell him.
Yeah, here's the thing. Tons of fun. We need to know who was in this area. Are they on the ship? Or I'm sorry, are they on the carload right now? And is there anybody missing?
And he's like, everyone's here, and we're trying to get out of here. If we weren't hindered, what do you need, Sergeant?
I need to know everybody who was here and if anybody ran away and or went any other place other than where you've told them to go.
And he goes, we've been here. We were given orders to repair that tower. Actually,
Okay.
not even repair it, upgrade it. And he shows you the work order. And he's like,
Yeah.
look, see? And yeah, and he's like, there's the part. And we were getting up there and preparing to repair or upgrade a transistor or whatever.
Great. Thank you. And then I go join Elwood.
Okay, so Elwood, you head up toward the crew.
Yep.
And they kind of look at you. And then, someone's like, can I help you? Try just.
So
trying to get
they're in the back of a truck, right?
No, they're loading the back of
They're
a
loading the
big
back of the
utility truck.
And
Like this truck is so big, it has a little crane with those little snorkel
Okay.
lift.
Yeah.
am I next to Wes yet?
Not
Or
yet.
Elwood?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm looking for tool bags that are conceivably long enough for a long barrel.
Okay, so you're looking. Not
Yeah.
really, man. You don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Okay. All right. And so I'll just start asking questions like, who was up the tower today?
Okay, so is that what you say? Who the
Yep.
fuck was up there?
Who,
So-
yeah, like I'm just talking mainly just generally with these
Right.
guys. Who was up the tower today?
Okay, so that boss guy comes up now. Now, Mage, you're behind Wes. Okay,
All right.
and the boss guy's following you, like, because he's like, okay, I guess I better give these guys what they, the information they want. So he comes up and he goes, that was Bob. Bob was up there, but he's down now.
Where's Bob now?
And he goes, hey, get Bob. And then he's like, he's here. Once the explosion happened, he jumped back down and, all hell broke loose, of course. And, so he rambles on for about 5 minutes. No Bob, right? So finally he goes, hey, where the hell is Bob? And someone in the background was like, we can't find him, boss. And then he kind of goes, well, check the goddamn shitter. Maybe he's in there, And so some guy goes to one of those porta potties,
Yep.
opens it up, and he's like, he ain't in here, boss. And then he's like, where the hell's Bob? And nobody can find Bob.
This isn't good. Okay. We got a missing man. We've got a potential we got a situation, we got a major fire, munitions explosion. We've I might have killed somebody accidentally.
They just won't have to shave for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Is there a vehicle nearby? Look around for a vehicle.
Okay. So
Besides the giant truck that they're loading.
you
yes.
guys are going to do an investigation. So now,
Oh, cool.
this is the support phase, okay? So there is assist, obscure, observe. So one of you can assist, the other one can observe, and the combined successes equal what you find. Or
Okay.
what you can find. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yep.
So
All right.
who wants to do so now you guys get a chance to discuss your plan.
All right. Well, what I was gonna say was, if whoever it is still here, obviously they're not. Elwood, you're gonna have to observe because you actually saw
Yep.
the person, and I'll assist.
Sounds good.
Okay, so Elwood, what are you going to use to observe? Mage, Steve, what are you going to use to assist?
We're talking skills, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
is it skills?
I believe in this case, as I am attempting to pick up on any of the visual cues that I saw from a third mile, it would have to be smooth method because this is a methodical thing.
Okay, perfectly agree with that. Mage,
Okay.
what are you how are you assisting?
Counter position.
Position.
Yeah, this is tough because there's not. It's either grand presence or counter position here.
I'm gonna make it close quarters. Okay, you're scanning the general vicinity. You're
Person.
helping. Yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
Great.
That makes sense.
Thank you.
Roll your dice, gentlemen.
All right. Smooth method. I have a value of 3, so I'm picking up my 3 dice.
I got 2.
Well, that's not good in any game system
Son
I've
of a
ever played.
gun. I rolled a 6 and a 2 again.
I rolled 3 ones. I kid you not. Oh, I wish I had another camera looking down here so you can see this, because it's like, oh, yep, that's typical me. Great intentions, just horrible results.
Wes, we may be related. Those are my rolls too, man. Okay, so but Mage, you
That's
get
not much better.
those 2 successes, right?
Yeah.
So you guys are searching around. Wes, you uncover some stuff, and Mage, you look and you guys find a shell casing and a radio, like a walkie-talkie. Now the walkie-talkie it's broken. It doesn't look broken. It is broken, but it doesn't look like somebody intentionally tried to destroy it. It looks like somebody stepped on it accidentally and then ran off.
Maybe they dropped it.
All right. What kind of caliber are we talking about?
Big.
Oh, okay.
Well, we're talking like if I'm thinking that this was a shooting position, 3rd mile, yeah, you don't do that with a pistol.
But sniper capable.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, we could send it off for forensics and get it matched to. We could get the caliber back pretty fairly quickly, I would imagine.
Sure, but at this point, we found stuff. You know, Are there any? Well, no, we're on an airfield, aren't we? We're not. There's no footprints to be had. There's no tracking to be done.
No footprints. No tracking.
But potentially a direction.
Man, with all the chaos going on, and
Yeah.
all these trucks and foam and just everything going on, it's pretty hard to see anything like that.
Maybe I'm grasping at straws here, but I'd like to examine the remains of the radio, the broken radio.
Okay.
Be nice if we knew somebody who could fix it.
So you guys get the walkie-talkie,
Yeah.
right? That supervisor comes up and he goes, "Hey," and he hands you a folder and he goes, "Here's Bob's file."
Yeah.
And he goes, "But I think there's a problem." So you guys open Bob's file, okay?
Yep.
And it explains, some jerk off, but the guy tells the supervisor says, all that's a report I wrote up on a guy that left 5 years ago. And he
Okay.
goes, and that's not his picture. And there's just some dude like, and he goes, but that's Bob. So you guys now you guys know what this guy looks like. Okay.
All right. Is there
Oh,
any
good.
other information you can give us?
And he goes, "No, but let me see that radio."
I was going to say, is this one of yours?
And he goes, no. And he shows you his radios.
Yeah.
But he goes, "Hey, Jimmy, bring me the soldering gun." And so Jimmy brings this little soldering gun and he starts messing with the thing. And he goes, "Hey, no, it's not so. Well, yeah, blah, blah, blah." And he puts it together and finally it's all, and then someone comes in and it's all Raven 1, report in.
Interesting.
I don't know. Elwood.
Who's got a
want to
better-
report
who's got a
in.
better Raven?
So all 3 of you look at each other like, what are we going to do?
Man, do we report in? Do we not?
I'm going to look at you. I'm looking at Steve and I'm doing the like, do we do this?
Okay.
I think we do.
And the supervisor's like, "Let's do this."
We got raped. Raven 1. Go ahead. Over.
And then he's like, "Raven, you're coming in real sketchy. What, report."
Tell him you had some damage to the radio.
Signal interference from the telecom tower. I'll move to a new location. How are you?
Okay. So he goes, "Then you've managed to accomplish the mission?"
We got to give him a confirm.
Yeah. There's a whole lot of movement down there that they just weren't expecting.
Okay. He goes, "Copy that. Head to coordinates." And he says like 108. And then it gets all staticky and the radio goes and it sparks and blows up.
Oh my god!
Oh boy! In my hand?
You okay? Oh wow!
And Wes, you're all, oh my eye!
That's because I killed that guy with the liquid nitrogen. That's karma.
Roll for karma.
But you have half a coordinate.
Yeah, we get the first half of maybe a grid square, maybe, or some map coordinates of some kind.
Okay, so Mage, you get those coordinates. You guys scour the rest of the area.
Okay.
Nothing. Okay, there's nothing else. But so you guys hand off the casing to forensics
And the broken radio.
and the broken radio.
And the broken radio. I want a forensic. I personally would want. I mean, somebody in intelligence might want this.
Yeah, Wes, you're like, you want this too, right? And they're like, yeah, of course we want that. And so you go to debriefing, Steve. And so you're like, so your Lisa Hayes is a junior lieutenant, okay? Junior grade, right? And her name is Vanessa, okay?
Okay.
And so she's like, you give her the whole spiel. You tell her what happened. She's like, oh, okay, cool. She gets it. And she goes, okay, Steven, I'm assigning you to this to this mission. I want you to figure out what you can. Find out who this guy was. You have anything you need, let me know. I will provide it, but we need to know what's going on. Okay, obviously there is infiltration going on.
Dun dun dun.
And
Understood.
We need to figure out what it is.
Understood. I'll get a team together.
She goes, report directly to me, okay?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
keep it as down low as possible.
That's the only way I keep it.
Okay, so then you're out. Okay, so you guys are going to the Blue Oyster. You meet up with Wes, and you tell him, hey, this is what she said. We've been assigned, to investigate this, so it's up to us. And, Wes, I would assume you're excited about it. Yeah, let's find this fool.
Yeah, I mean, we're invested now. I would feel... I'm already bummed that I'm going to Alaska, and now this gets dropped in my lap. I mean, at least I can do one good thing here before I get funneled off to roll with the polar bears.
You don't understand, man. We solved this. We're not going to Alaska.
You really think so? You really?
I don't, but I'm going to tell you that because it makes
thanks
me
for
feel
trying
good.
to make. I thought I was the one trying to make you feel better.
You know what? I'm excited now. I'm in it.
Okay, so one of the things is you guys have that picture of the dude. Okay?
We do.
Right.
We've got the file. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys know a few seedy people in the area, and one of them, you come up to him and he's like, you're like, hey Johnny, what's up? And he's in the corner and he's like, you got some smack? You got some, whatever. And you're like, no, but I got a couple of bucks if you got some information. So you show him the picture and he says, oh yeah, that guy, I've seen him at the Blue Oyster.
Well, isn't that interesting? Because
that's one of his favorite hangouts.
I saw him. He probably didn't see me.
And he goes, you guys looking for him?
We're looking for him.
Yeah, we are. We're looking.
But here's the deal. Keep it on the down low and just give us an indication if you see him.
And he goes, well, he's pretty cool. Tell Robert I said hi.
Will do.
You give him his money and he goes off and you see him head right to the liquor store.
Robert. Bob. He used his real name.
Rob.
These people. So we're going to scour the Blue Oyster as it exists currently.
Okay, so you guys head to the Blue Oyster.
I think we should actually ditch our uniforms before we do that.
But you head in civilian gear because not only are you headed to the Blue Oyster to investigate, it's time to rock.
Oh, hell yeah. I didn't put my headband in my pocket. Damn it.
Plus, I got to pull out some money. I'm putting money down on you.
Okay.
What, on the set or the fight?
On the fight.
Okay, so you guys get there. Now imagine the most dirtiest, grungiest, fucking awesome place you could ever imagine. Okay, when you get to the door, at the first, it's just a black door with a whole bunch of stickers on it, and it says like Death Head and all kinds of bullshit all over it.
Yeah.
Some guard, some big beefy dude is there, and he's like, "Hey, we're full."
I just pull out my drumsticks from my back pocket and just hold them up. I'm with the band.
And he looks, and then he goes, "Sorry, sir, didn't recognize you. Come on in." Okay, so you guys walk in. It's a blue light. It's when you turn the corner.
Can't be that bad of a dive bar if they let us in through the front door.
The ambiance is a blue type of light, very smoky, but it's not like cigarette smoke. It's like fog machine type of smoke.
Oh yeah.
So you're not choking. There's a lot of flashing, and I don't mean flashing. I mean like flashing lights, like strobe effects going on.
Okay.
The stage for the band is behind a big chain link fence. So
we just walked into Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
So that the audience can't get onto the band. And when you guys get in, not the whole place, but a good part of it's like, yay! And they start cheering because you guys get there. And Ruben runs up, and you guys are late. What the hell?
Sorry, man. It was a work thing.
And then he's like, okay, well, you guys ready to rock?
Man, I'm always ready to rock. Let's do it.
Know it.
All right. So you guys get on stage. So how are you going to open this up? Are you going to do should have been love, but it's over now? Or are you going to hit a drum solo that's just to start this off with?
I actually, so the joke, the stick thing, that's for real, by the way. That's how I open every set with the 1, 2, 3, 4.
Straight
but
into
I think
a drum solo as I introduce the band.
Oh, sorry.
That's the way you do it, man. But no. So, sorry, this is a
you
little
introduced
band
the band
meeting
at the end of the
beforehand.
set, don't you? What? Clearly, we watch different bands.
So how do you guys? Do this?
We're keeping it pretty light here, but I actually think in the spirit of the Roadhouse spirit, we should just kick it right with the Roadhouse Blues.
All right,
kicking Roadhouse Blues out, all Jeff Healey style.
Okay, so with vocals starting off and drums.
Absolutely.
Okay, so
no, the song.
Well,
the song is a.
You got to
the
get
song is a big guitar. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so Ruben pops on his guitar, okay, and he's got it. So right away, every noise is going off. You hear, clinking glasses, people talking, just all pool balls hitting each other, and so he starts to bom bom bom, but whatever he just hits, and all of a sudden, everyone like looks, and the lights hit the stage, and people start to like they look, and they're like. And they start bobbing their heads.
Oh, nice.
To his beat.
Oh, we got the crowd already.
Okay, so
first bar.
So he's got that. What you guys gonna hit?
Sorry, we're in the middle of the song. I'm Roadhouse Blues and in my head here.
Yeah, what do you mean? What are we gonna hit?
Okay, so come on, who hits it first, guys? What are you doing?
Who is what?
Yeah, what do you mean hit?
Like drums, who's gonna hit? Because one of you guys is gonna be support, one of you guys is gonna be the main. Who is it? Who's what?
Oh
man, you know how many lead guitar players it takes to screw in a light bulb, right?
They know
5. 5.
Why is that?
One to do it, 4 to say I could do that.
All right.
So it's a heavy. I got to do the the best drunken slovenly Morrison, keep your eyes on the road, your hands upon the wheel.
Yep.
Okay, so you're gonna go then start.
Yes, sir. Yep.
All right. So Mage, you are. So Wes, you're going to assist.
I absolutely am going to assist.
Mage,
That's what
you're gonna
concussion
attack.
is all about. All right.
All right. So Wes, what is your assist?
It's got to be Angelic Grace.
Okay. Now, are you covering your wingman?
The hell I am.
Exactly. Right.
I bring the thunder.
So that gives you a total of the dice plus 2.
So 3 Angelic Grace is a value of 3, so 3 dice, and then an additional 2 dice for a total of 5.
And you need 2 successes.
2 successes on 5 dice. Well, you know how I've been rolling tonight. So, is there any?
Fun
Is there? The fog machine is about to explode. I got a 6, 2 5s, a 3, and a 2.
Nice.
So you're like, and you just crazy, and all of a sudden,
Yeah,
everyone, it's like Step Brothers, all of a sudden, everybody's like, prestige worldwide. and man, but I mean, you just hit that, and everyone is just mesmerized, and then Mage, you come in with the attack. What are you using to attack?
Grand presence.
Absolutely. Now, Squadron leader, right?
Yep. Uh-huh.
You're the
Oh,
front man.
I see. I see how this is working. You're fronting. You are in your element, Sergeant.
Yes. So what skill are you using, my man?
Grand presence.
And your element, how many dice?
I don't know.
Well, count it, fool.
Well, grand presence is 2.
Okay.
Element adds what?
2.
2? Thank goodness. I only have 4 die. All right, so 4.
You only need 1 success because of Wes's assistance.
Okay. Yeah, what's a success?
A success is 5 or 6.
Okay. All right. 6, 5, 4, 3.
Okay. So you're like, "Wah!" And it starts to scream, and everybody goes nuts, and people are throwing beer bottles at you anyway, even though you're great.
That's
And
positive.
You guys rock the house. Okay.
Okay.
So you guys are boom, boom, boom. You play. Everyone's just amazed, and you
So
play.
I have a question now. Here, this is more of a rules thing now, because this to me in my head, because we're playing, the system is a narrative system. Does this not play into our drama of am I good enough? Because goddamn, we are so good right now.
Those are
We
2
are
different
more
things,
than
though,
good
buddy.
enough right now.
This
Yes.
is the am I good enough has me thinking, should I give up the military and go straight for just rockets?
This is what I mean, though. Maybe this is a new career path. Maybe we'll never fly again because we'll be flying like a rock star.
Yes, but Wes, robo technology, man. Once it gets in your blood, you just can't let it go.
I can't help it. I can't help but bring up the Lancers Rockers reference because I'm going to be playing mecha powered weapons here, playing mecha powered instrument or protoculture powered instruments here in about 10 years.
Can you imagine? You guys rock the house. Boom, boom, boom. You guys get down. People are buying you drinks. Wes, some really hot lady comes and sits on your lap. She's playing with your beard. She's just like, but she's not being crazy, unnecessarily flirty. She's just kind of, ha ha ha, kind of,
She's
jokey.
a drunk lady in a dive bar sitting on the drummer's lap.
Right. Jokey with you, and you're just like, yeah, I'm the man. Okay.
She's trying to figure out where I hid the pizza.
Right. Mage, you're looking around because you're like, okay, where the car are you, Robert? And you're looking around. Some guy comes up and he sits next to you and he orders a drink and he's all pissed off and he's in a suit and stuff. And you're like, okay, what the hell's this guy's deal? And he goes, bartender, give me 2 shots. Give me 3 shots. Give me the goddamn bottle. So the bartender hands him the bottle and he's like, he's like, yeah. And he puts some money down. He's just kind of jerky, and he takes a big old tug and he's like, he goes, the number 1 contender was scheduled for a fight, but his opponent, once he saw him, backed out. You wouldn't happen to know somebody who could fight. Could you?
I could. As long as there's a
So his
let's
eyes
say,
light up, and he goes,
finder's fee.
what would that be?
Well, I mean, I imagine with what you're doing, you're going to be putting some money down. Is that correct?
And he's like, well, I won't. However, yes, there is betting.
Maybe a 10% finder's fee if I can find somebody who's willing.
And he goes, Sargent, right?
Yeah.
Sergeant Periwinkle?
Periwinkle. That's it.
Hey, Crackhead Joe was telling me that you're looking for someone. Can I see that picture?
Sure. Shit. I said sure.
So you hand him the picture, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, give me 1 second.
Yeah.
So he walks away with the picture, right? And you're like, wait.
Like, this all happened so quickly.
I'll be like, what the hell just happened?
I've had a couple of drinks.
Right. So Wes, you're looking and you see this kind of going down. So you push that girl off of you and you walk
something's
over
going
there.
on over here.
Yeah, and you're like, hey, what's going on?
What's going on?
Okay.
Steve, what's going on?
Here's the deal. This guy.
Okay.
All
So
right,
so Ruben walks up, right? And he's like, hey guys, what's going on?
I said, all right. You know that picture, Elwood?
Yeah.
Okay. There are two things. First
Yeah.
off,
Yeah.
I know you feel like fighting, right?
Sure.
So there's a potential for that.
But we already got one booked.
Yeah, I know, but there might be one that is more lucrative. And look, 3% of
Okay.
whatever's
so
happening.
Then Ruben goes, holy shit, here he comes, And so you guys, the guy in the suit is walking, and picture the guy from Green Mile, okay?
Yeah, Michael Clark Duncan.
Yes, he's walking behind him. And so they come up and they sit down, right? And so the guy looks at you and he's real jolly. He's got a real big smile.
Yeah.
And he looks over at you, Mage, or Steve, and he goes, he's holding the picture and he hands it back to you.
Yeah.
And he goes, Robert, I know Robert. I know the apartment he lived in.
Balls.
And he goes, so I'm hearing you need some information.
So I'm looking at Wes, and we're doing the. Do we do this?
So he goes, I'll make you a deal. My fight canceled tonight, and I was ready to. And his fists are all wrapped up.
Okay.
And he was like, and I was
He's
ready
taped
to
up,
have
ready to go.
I was ready to have some fun. So if you win, I'll tell you where his apartment's at.
Sidebar.
Okay,
Rewind.
so Ruben goes, "We'll do it," and he goes, "Great." And then he shakes your hand, and then he hugs you, Wes.
Yeah.
This big old hug.
Okay.
How does he know it's Wes that's going to be fighting?
And he goes, "May the best man win." And he's excited, and he walks away.
Okay.
And so then his manager guy goes, "Don't forget to make your bet to you, Mage," and he walks away.
All right, so I have the file. I go back to Wes and I go, what had happened was.
Okay, so Ruben looks and he goes, so he looks right at you, Elwood, and he's like, I think you can take him.
Ruben, if I survive this, you're taking the other fight for me.
Elwood, what do you think, buddy? Do we cut and run? I mean, there's potential that we get the information out, but it's not my body going up against it. That shit brick house.
Well, that whole ice in Alaska thing, at least if I'm swollen, I'll know where to get some.
Okay, so the lights all go dark, okay? And the dodecagon lights up. And a light shines right on you.
It's happening too quickly.
Right on you three, right? And then a light shines on him, and it's all. Some announcer comes up, And he's like, so we had a promise of a fight tonight. And he goes, our number one contender. And he puts his big ass arms up and he's flexing and everybody's cheering. Was scheduled to fight tonight, but his opponent quit. And everyone's like, boo, you know? And he's like, yeah, I know. He took one look at his competition and he quit. However, and then the crowd gets a little quieter. And he goes, not only was he the drummer, not only is he the best drummer of the band that performed tonight, he accepted the fight, and tonight you will get your action. And everyone's all, yay, and starts screaming and laughing. And he goes, so prepare yourselves. In 5 minutes, it'll be the brawl for it all. Tonight, you will get your undisputed number one contender. Okay, so then, just as he says that, this guy walks in. He's Asian, okay, but he looks like Bolo Young.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
I do. Yep. I visualize it. No problem.
Okay. So he stops in front of you, Wes, and he flexes his titty muscles, and then he just goes, I hope you win so I can break you too. And he walks away.
Just like that. Why do we keep coming here?
You know what? I turn into hype man at this point. Elwood, you got this, baby. You got this. Here's a drink, for the pain, There's gonna be pain. But you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna deal out twice as much pain, my friend.
Okay, so you guys go into this back room. Elwood, they start to wrap your fists up.
Yeah, okay.
They wrap your feet up.
Okay.
What kind? Are you in a traditional gi? Are you in kickboxing? What you got? Bro? What you got?
Yeah, so I'm a big fan of in real life, I actually don't care for combat sports, but I know enough to say that I wear a pair of Muay Thai shorts, I'm barefooted, and I am completely oiled so that I am as slick as a greased pig because I don't want anybody getting a hold of me.
All right. Mage, do you offer any advice, any words of...
Don't get hit.
Here's what you do. All right. The guy's got inches on you, right? He's, in terms of height and reach, probably. You stay low.
Yeah.
You work the body.
Yeah.
Right? You rope a dope.
Yeah.
Right? He's going to be big, so he's not going to have a lot of gas. So you rope a dope him.
Right. Yeah.
You waste him out, and then you go in for the kill.
All right.
Okay. You know that? Are you right or left-handed?
I'm left-handed.
You know that left hand you got?
I know that. Yeah.
What do we call it? The hammer. That's what we call it. You take him to Hammer Town. Wait, no, that sounds wrong.
Ruben is all Manos de Pedro, right?
What's this? Is this your friend?
You got this. I'm telling you. Stay low. Keep moving around. Wind him. Then go in.
Okay. So the
All
one
right,
guy sticks his head in the room. He goes, time to rock and roll. And then he runs out. So you guys come down that hallway. The music hits you. And, it's like, let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. And you walk down the ramp. You get into the ring. Then it goes totally black for him. It just highlights him as he comes to the ring. And he's just like, boom, boom, boom. Okay. He walks out and he's got some kind of piece of wood, okay? Almost like if he's just got a tree trunk. And he's holding it like that. And as he looks right at you and he goes, snap! And he snaps it in half and throws both halves away. Everyone starts cheering. And then he's just like, he points at you and he's like, whoa.
I do the look. I look back into my corner and I'm like,
it's balsa wood. It's just psychology. Don't let him get in your head.
Okay, so round one happens. Ding ding.
Round one.
So
Fight.
you guys start to go in. So he jabs a little bit, you jab a little bit. Okay, so now you guys can discuss. Now, Mage, you can assist by being Wes's corner.
Right.
And Wes, you are attacking, defending, okay?
Yeah, okay. Okay, so phew, um, man, I don't know what skill here is really the most appropriate for this situation.
Well, depends what you want to do.
Well, I actually want to stick to the plan because I think it's a good plan because big dude like that, like I might be a little faster than him, so maybe I can wear him out. So maybe oh man, maybe because I'm playing a defensive game, maybe Angelic Grace is the best one for this.
Okay. And then do you defend?
I'm totally defending. Yes. Yes.
What do you use to do? Now, see, because you have to split it up.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
What skill do you use for defend? Now, and when you use the same skills in the same turn, you get to use what's called synergy, which means you roll all the dice and then you can decide to use what successes you want for like attack and defend. So let's say you get 5 successes. You can say, okay, 4 attack, 1 defense.
In this situation, I actually feel like because the plan calls for me to, stay at range, and I think any jabs I'm throwing, they're nothing. They're just little light dustings, right? Just kind of like ranging
trying to
punches,
open
right?
his ass up, right?
Yeah. So again, I'm sticking with, I'm not trying to do damage. So again, they're going to be kind of skillful laid. I think Angelic Grace is applicable in both the offense and the defense.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you can't do that.
You cannot do
use
that.
it
Okay,
both
that's
in
fair.
the same one.
Same.
Okay, then okay, so then Angelic Grace as my defense and Smooth Method on the offense.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Mage.
Both of those are at 3.
Are you going to attempt to assist?
Yes, of course.
What you going to do?
It's between counter position and close quarters.
Either one would work.
Yeah, I tend to. Let's go counter position.
Do it. Okay, so Mage, you roll first because that is the action phase sequence.
Doing it. One fell off the table. Do we count it or do I re-roll?
You got to re-roll, my man.
Doesn't count if it's off
Just
the
the
table.
one or all of them?
Just the one.
Okay. 2 6s, 1 3, and 1 1.
Okay. So you're like, Johnny, sweep the leg. Because, okay, so from the corner, you've kind of figured him out.
Okay.
So how many total successes from normal? Remember, 4?
On the normal category. Oh,
on the normal categories, 5s are 1,
considered
6s
1.
are 2s.
Are considered 2.
Okay, so that was 4.
4 successes?
Right.
Okay. Wes, go ahead and roll your. Now,
All right,
roll your
so-
total. Roll your total defense and offense.
At the same time
Yes.
as one big roll.
Yeah, as one
Well,
big roll.
that's 6 dice.
Okay. Are you going to burn out?
Sorry, can you ask that again?
Are you going to burn out? Your burnout is 5 dice. So if you roll more than 5
I
dice.
I see that. So I don't want to burn out because it's early in the fight. I want to stay kind of. So can I just I don't want to roll all 6. I just roll 5.
Absolutely.
Okay. So I'll stay at 5. 5 dice. Here we go. I got a bunch of 4s. Lots of 4s. 4s.
Okay. 4s
And
don't
they
do
just
anything.
don't do nothing. A 4s and a 1. 4 4s and a 1. So
So
that
no
is my.
successes?
That's my. Yeah, there were 0 successes in that. That is my total roll.
Wesley Snipes. Okay.
That's how first round's supposed to go.
That's right.
So
I'm
you-
supposed to
but-
look like a punching bag.
You've got a total of 4 successes. What are you doing with them?
No, sorry. I have 0 successes. They are 4s on the dice.
I heard you, my man.
Oh,
You've
okay.
got assist from Mage.
Oh, okay.
That's where you get
okay.
those successes from.
Oh, okay. That's fantastic. So 4 successes. How do I want to use them? Meaning, do I want to split them between offensive and defensive?
Yes.
I'm going to make them all defensive.
All defensive. Okay.
Yep.
So he throws a big giant haymaker at you.
Yep.
You bring your hands up. He hits your arm. It makes you stumble a bit,
Yeah.
but no damage.
Okay.
And the
Oh.
crowd goes wild.
I noticed that one. I look back in my corner like, did you see that?
Get the body bag.
Keep going. Keep going.
You're the best
You're doing
around.
You're doing great. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down.
It's another soundtrack I love.
Right?
From your mouth to God's ear.
All right. So Wes, what do you do now?
All right, so we're back to me now. I've been defensive. Are we in a new round now?
Oh yeah.
Okay, it's a new round. Okay, so I guess we're gonna go back to man, like I don't know how long I can keep this up. Like, I mean, it's just the opening kind of
Okay. Right. So you jabbed a little bit.
yeah,
It didn't
yeah.
seem like it was doing a whole lot. He
No.
threw this big ass haymaker.
Yep.
You blocked it with your
Yep.
arm. It pushed you more than anything else.
Okay,
But you realize like, wow, if I get hit with that,
I'm done.
yeah.
Yeah, that's how I feel about that. I don't want to do that. I want to keep moving. I want to keep bobbing and weaving. I want to get either make him angry so he does something stupid or wear him out.
Okay. So Mage, what do you tell Wes? Do you offer some advice like
I say the same thing.
Knock this mof out?
No, you keep moving. You keep moving, my friend. We're going to wear him out. The second round isn't the one to do it in. He's not going to make the stupid mistake that we need him to in this one.
Yeah.
So okay. So offensively, Wes, what do you do?
Offensively, just like a just like a little foot sweep, just to test his like, is he shifting his weight appropriately? I'm just gonna probe his lower defenses, but
Okay,
again,
so-
nothing to damage, just to like sort of like, are you balanced or what?
A leg sweep or like a leg like
Like a low kick.
so like a Muay Thai kind of kick,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly. With the inside of the foot, little
Okay,
low
right.
kick.
So you throw that kick,
Yep.
okay, and you hear that slap when you hit, okay,
Yep.
and it doesn't phase him, man. Like it doesn't
Okay.
even, like he didn't even have to check it. He just looks at you, and he kind of grins.
Yep. Okay. I don't like that. Can I ask a
Mage,
question?
so
Can I ask a
Mage-
question?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, of course.
How
you
do
can.
talents work?
Talents,
Talents, yeah. Because I'm looking at them like, do they combine with skills? Do they add something to skills? Because I'm like, there's some interesting things here. I'm like, maybe I can use some of this.
So yes, I believe. Okay. For now, we're gonna play it this way, but I'll
Sure.
look at it because I think it is in your mech.
Okay, fair enough.
I think a talent,
Totally fine.
hard lock.
Yeah.
You know, got your back.
Got your back, Daredevil.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, Mage, but you see this guy. Okay.
Yep.
You see that he's almost invulnerable. So what are you going to tell someone when you see someone probing at someone and it's like, wow, like he's not
Okay.
reacting to it.
So, Elwood, here's the thing. Normally with a big guy, you can attack the knees because the knees are always bad.
Yep.
Knees are terrible on larger people. We got nothing there. So you're really you're going to have to go in for a haymaker. You're going to have to go in for hitting the ear, knocking the glute. You're going to have to go for the knockout was what I'm saying, man. It's the only way we're going to win this thing. So, Wes, I think we're going to have to go in for the knockout.
We are thinking the same thing.
All right.
So how are we going to go about doing this?
I'm going
This is
to
what, round 3 here?
I'm gonna do something like completely like that he won't suspect. Like I'm gonna bounce off the cage in like a flying like downward like strike right in the bridge of the nose. Bam!
A Superman punch, right?
Yeah, his heart. Yeah, exactly. But I need to get up to his height, so I gotta like run up the cage and jump off of it.
All right. And Mage, assist, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So Mage, do your assist roll. I think counter position is the one for this one.
Counter position? Yeah. All right, here we go. It's 3 1s and a 2. I'm sorry.
Great, it's all on me.
All right, Wes, it's all on you.
There was even a moment there that I thought, just lie. And I was like,
Just
"Nah,
lie."
I can't.
Am I
I
using
can't.
a single skill, or am I like putting a couple together? What am I doing here?
Okay, so you can, because again, you're attacking.
Yeah.
So you can attack and defend.
Yep.
2 skills, roll the total, and then allocate as you wish.
Okay, so the 2 skills I'm going to use in this situation, because I'm doing like crazy stuff, it's going to be because I'm going to fly through the air. It's going to be Angelic Grace and Flash Move because of the holy crap, he's jumping off the walls.
Let's do it.
All right, that is that would take me to 6 dice, but I want to avoid the burnout, so I will go with the 5. Here we go. Uh, 2 5s, so that is we're at the normal, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
2 successes, sir.
2 successes. Okay.
2 successes, and in this case, I would prefer them both to be in the offensive category.
All of them.
Yep,
Okay.
all 2 of them.
Okay. So he is rolling 1 defense, 2 attack. Okay.
Oh boy.
So for his attack, 2 4s, both misses. For his defense, a 1. So all your attacks get through for 2 damage. Okay, so
Nice.
you jump off the edge of the ring,
Yeah.
come back, and you're like, bam, and you hit him right in his head, and his nose explodes. Okay,
Nice.
He backs up and he grabs his nose, and it's the whole mat around him is being spurted with blood, and he's like, oh, and he's grabbing his nose. He doesn't quite know what to do. He looks over at his corner, and the corner's like, get him, get him. So he turns a little bit more,
Sure.
yeah, like, and then he comes at you. Okay.
All right.
So now, Mage,
Yeah.
you are, I assume, going to assist again, right?
Yes.
So you just saw him pop him. What do you say now? Like, you're like you got him. You see, he's not a machine. He's a man.
It's just
I
a
say-
man.
I yelled, keep it up. Keep it up. He's on the ropes. Not literally.
Right.
Figuratively.
So you're like, he's like, Elwood, keep the momentum.
There you go.
Yep.
Yep.
And Elwood, what does Elwood do? How does Elwood?
Elwood sees this guy coming in, and he hears the encouragement from his buddy, so he gets low, and he's going to come up with the big uppercut. And,
Wait, Elwood doesn't roundhouse his ass? Elwood doesn't do a spinning back kick?
I do like the Hadouken uppercut corkscrewing through the air.
There you go.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's like a big leaping corkscrew, crouching tiger uppercutting. That's
All
what I
right.
do.
So you wind this bad boy up.
Yeah,
Like, okay. Now, if you miss this, it's going to
It's
leave you
over.
open.
yeah,
Okay?
I know.
All right. So, Mage, do your assist roll.
Yep. All right. Counter position.
What was the other one that you had before?
Close quarters.
Yes, that's the one.
Close quarters.
Close quarters.
All right.
Come on, 6s.
6 and a 2.
I'll take
2
that
successes. Okay. Now,
Nice.
Wes,
one, sir.
you are rolling at an edge because this guy's bleeding into his eyes and mouth.
Oh, I am now on edge.
Yes.
Okay, I see how this goes. Okay, so yeah, I am totally doing like I'm not necessarily chucking out a Hadouken, but I am definitely getting vocal with this guy, like, "Yeah!" Right? So I'm gonna oh boy, I'm gonna can you rally cry yourself?
Why the hell not?
I don't see why not. I think that's
Yeah.
part of the move. I'm gonna
Yeah.
rally cry myself with a and I feel I'm doing really well, so I'm gonna pour on the star quality because I'm gonna dominate this fool.
Then do it.
All
And
right,
let the
that's
English see you do it.
That is a star quality at 3, rally cry at 2 for a total of 5. I will select my 5 dice. Here we go.
Do the lucky ones, okay?
In this box, I don't even know if there is any. Okay, so we are at edge. So 4s count, right?
Yes, sir.
So I got 1, 2, 3 successes. That's 2 5s and a 4.
So 3. So it's 3.
Oh, do you want to know what the other dice are?
Sure.
Because I don't know if did I get helped from Mage?
Yes. 2. You got 2 successes from Mage.
Okay, so that bumps the 3 that I got to a 4, and then the 2 that I got gets bumped to a 3, which doesn't count. So I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Well, how many successes did you roll?
2.
Yeah, so 4. So 4 successes.
Yeah,
right. Okay.
I feel like I'm grasping this now a little bit better.
Okay, so his defense is a 3.
Also,
defend.
Also,
no can defend.
Also, all those successes, they are 100% offense.
Oh,
100%.
All right. So, and he's at a hindrance because he's got
bleeding.
blood and shit all over his eyes.
Probably crying.
Okay. So you come up and you're just all wham, and you hit him right under the chin.
Yeah, I hope he's a glass jaw.
You hear that smash. His mouthpiece goes flying off. Mage, you've got your beer, and his mouthpiece lands right in your beer.
Drink it anyway.
You're like, ah!
I want to drink his tears.
And he goes down. Boom. And everybody's silent for in a dive bar of a good 300 people.
Nice.
It goes silent.
Oh.
And then it erupts. And everybody just cheering. And you're standing over him, Wes. And you're just like, huh.
I got that look. I still have the look of like, what the hell just happened?
Okay, so he stands up and he puts his shoulder over you and he grabs your hand and he raises it up like that. And, you look over at Mage. Mage, you're clapping like that.
Yeah.
Hey, Steve!
And he goes,
we did it! We did
Elwood!
And so he looks over at you and he goes, hey, take a shower. Meet me in the locker rooms after. I'll tell you everything I know.
Holy crap, I can't believe that just happened.
And he walks away. And so Mage, then the promoter comes up to you and he's got a big old smile on his face. And he's got 2 fat stacks, right? And he's like, I bet against my guy. I knew there was something about you guys. And he puts the fattest stack in his hand, but he hands you the second one, which is about $2,000 you got from this fight.
Absolutely fantastic.
Nice.
All right. And we'll end there.
Oh, so good. We're literally cutting teeth here on this. That was good. I enjoyed that.
Right?
That was good.
All right.